After a long week off, the UFC is back down under, baby. Perth, Australia. Not the greatest card on paper, but a bunch of Aussies fighting on it. I'm hyped. No time to waste. Let's get into it. First fight of the night, we got Nolan taking on Charlie Campbell. So Nolan is 9-1. That is 3-1 in the UFC. Campbell is 9-2. That is 2-0 in the UFC. Both these guys have won 3 straight fights. Nolan's still just 25 years old. Charlie Campbell, 30 years old. I'm going to take fight does not go the distance here. It's minus 190. I'm going to parlay it. I'll get to it as I go. 6 of Nolan's 10 pro fights have not gone the distance, and 7 of Campbell's 11 pro fights have not gone the distance. That's 62% combined. Good enough for me. Also, I like the price on it. It's only minus 190. Pretty cheap, all things considered. If you guys are looking for anything else to take, how about Fight M by KO? Still minus money, minus 125, so you'd have to parlay it. But 11 of their combined 18 pro wins have come by KO, and both guys have been KO'd before, so definitely on the table. If you like the over here, the over 1.5 is minus 150. Still have to parlay it. Little risky in my opinion. Nolan's hit it in 2 straight fights, but Campbell's hit it in his last fight. Like they don't hit it that often, but I guess, they're evenly matched. We'll see. And I kind of like the dog here, dude. Charlie Campbell moneyline, plus 135. They land roughly the same strikes per minute, but Nolan gets hit more often. Also, Charlie averages almost 3 takedowns per 15 minutes, and Nolan has been taken down before. So I feel like there is a path to victory here for Charlie Campbell. Also, shout out Long Island, Sarah Longo. Let's go. Next fight of the night, we got Justin Tafa taking on Louie Sutherland. So Tafa is 7-5 with 1 no contest. That is 4-5 with 1 no contest in the UFC. Sutherland is 10-3. This will be his UFC debut. Tafa is winless in 3 of his last 4. Sutherland, on the other hand, has won 4 straight fights. Both these guys, 31 years of age. I'm going to play it safe here. What I hope is safe. Take the fight does not go the distance at minus 235. I'm actually going to parlay it with fight does not go the distance in Tom Nolan, Charlie Campbell. Gets me plus 118 for that 2-legger. 10 of Tafa's 13 pro fights have not gone the distance, and 8 of Sutherland's 13 pro fights have not gone the distance. That is 69% combined. If you guys are looking for anything else, take the over 1.5. Little risky, sure. It's minus 135, so you'd have to parlay it. Tafa hit it in 1 of his last 2, half and half. Sutherland has hit it in 3 of his last 5, though. So it seems like Sutherland tends to go a little longer. Do with that what you will. Fight M by KO, another prop I like, minus 215. You'd have to parlay it. All 7 of Tafa's pro wins have come by KO, and 8 of Sutherland's 10 pro wins have come by KO. And Tafa's been KO'd before, so definitely on the table there. And if you're looking for a side to pick here, it is a pick 'em right now. You got to go Tafa money line here, minus 115. Parlay it. The guys Sutherland have beaten have a combined record of 33-40. The guys Tafa has beaten have a combined record of 45-19. I mean, Tafa's clearly fought the better competition, more UFC experience. It's heavyweight. Someone's getting knocked the fuck out. You may as well just go with the guy who's got the experience edge, especially at these odds. Pick him. Yeah, ride with Tafa. Next fight of the night, we got Jake Matthews taking on Neil Magny. So Matthews is 22-7. That is 15-7 in the UFC. Magny is 30-13. That is 23-12 in the UFC. Matthews has won 3 straight fights. Magny has lost 3 of his last 5, but he is coming off of a win. Matthews still just 31 years old. Blows my mind every time I see this guy's age because he's been in the UFC for like 15 years. Magny, 38 years old. Magny, surprisingly a little younger than I thought. I thought he was over 40, but okay. I'm going to take the over 1.5 here. It's minus 200. Going to parlay it. I'll get to it as I go. Matthews has hit it in 5 of his last 6, and Magny's hit it in 4 of his last 6. I feel like this one probably goes the distance. I was pretty fucking tempted to take Neil Magny here. I'm not going to lie. So if you guys are looking for anything else to take, Neil Magny moneyline, plus 350. Hear me out. He has lost 3 of his last 5, but all those losses came to top 10 guys. Jake Matthews, not even ranked, okay? Neil Magny also lands more strikes per minute and gets hit less often, and he's going to have a 7-inch reach advantage. There's plenty of reasons to be like, talk yourself into taking Neil Magny at plus 350. These odds are crazy to me. I couldn't really talk myself into it, but I may dabble with some other bets. We'll see. But value for sure on Magny. The over 2.5 is minus 135. You'd have to parlay it. Matthews has hit it in 3 of his last 4, and Magny's hit it in 3 of his last 6. And if you like Jake Matthews, take him by decision. It's plus 140. 7 of his 15 UFC wins have come by decision, including 2 of his last 3 wins. And Magny has lost by decision 3 times before. Next fight of the night, we got Jack Jenkins taking on Ramon Taveras. So Jenkins is 13-4. That is 3-2 in the UFC. Taveras is 10-3. That is 1-1 in the UFC. Jenkins has lost 2 of his last 3 fights. Taveras has won 2 of his last 3 fights. Jenkins, 32 years old. Taveras, 31 years old. I mean, I'm just going to take my Aussie brethren, Jack Jenkins right here. Money line, far Jack, baby. Minus 245. I'm going to parlay it with the over 1.5 in Matthews Magny. Gets us plus 111 for that 2-legger. I like that. These guys, Jenkins, Taveras, they land roughly the same strikes per minute, but Taveras gets hit almost 3 times as often. Also, Jenkins way more accurate with his strikes, and he's shown he can wrestle if he needs to. So I just feel like there's paths for Far Jack to get it done here. Also, he kind of like starts hot, looks really good, and then blows the fight. So let's hope he doesn't fucking blow it here. Let's go, Jack. We're riding with you. If you guys are looking for anything else, take the over 2.5. You'd have to parlay it. Minus 155. Jenkins has hit it in 4 of his last 7, but 6 of those last 7 made it to round 3 for what that's worth. Taveras has hit it in 2 straight fights. If you like Taveras, take him by finish. How about this? Plus 550. 8 of his 10 pro wins have come by finish, so 80%. And Jack was finished in all 4 of his pro losses. How is that plus 550? That's crazy to me. That shit's still blowing my mind. And last but not least, Fight M by KO is plus 160. 11 of their combined 23 pro wins have come by KO, and both guys have been KO'd before, so definitely on the table. Co-main event. I mean, who would have thought this would be the co-main event? But we're getting Jimmy Crute versus Ivan Erslan. Ivan? Yeah, whatever. Jimmy Crute, 13-4-2. 5-4-2 in the UFC, wild record. Erslan is 14-5 with 1 no contest. That is 0-2 in the UFC. Jimmy Crute, winless in 5 of his last 6. Did win his last fight for what it's worth. Erslan has lost 4 of his last 6. You know, this is a banger co-main, guys. Jimmy Crute, still just 29 years old. That's crazy. Erslan, 33 years old. Went back and forth a while here. I'm riding with Jimmy the Brute Crute, baby. Money line, minus 170. I'm going to parlay it. I'll get to it in the main event. He averages almost 5 takedowns per 15 minutes, and Erslan was taken down 3 times in both of his UFC fights. So, like, he clearly can't defend the takedown, and Jimmy's going to take you down. So I'm feeling good about that. Jimmy also lands twice as often, and Erslan gets hit twice as often as he lands. So, like, the dude has a negative striking differential times 2. Kind of wild. Should be a win here for Jimmy Crute. A little nervous about it because it is Jimmy Crute, and he tends to, kind of just gas the fuck out after about 3.5 minutes. So we'll see. If you guys are looking for anything else, take Fight Does Not Go the Distance. It's minus 325. You'd have to parlay it. 72% of their combined pro fights have not gone the distance, so it's pretty likely. The over 1.5 is a pick'em right now, minus 115. Crute's hit it in 2 of his last 4, and Erslan's hit it in 2 straight. I mean, not that likely, but whatever. Jimmy Crute by finish is plus money, plus 105. 10 of his 13 pro wins have come by finish, and Erslan has been finished twice before. And if you like Erslan, take him by KO, plus 280. 10 of his 14 pro wins have come by KO, and Crute has been KO'd twice before. Main event, we got Carlos Ulberg taking on Dominick Reyes. So Ulberg is 12-1. That is 8-1 in the UFC. Reyes is 15-4. That is 9-4 in the UFC. Ulberg has won 8 straight fights, 5 of those coming by finish. Reyes has won 3 straight fights, all 3 of those coming by finish. Ulberg, 34 years old. Dom Reyes, 35 years old. I got to ride with the Kiwi here. Carlos Ulberg, money line, minus 235. I'm parlaying it with Jimmy Crute money line. Gets us plus 126 for those two. Carlos, he lands more strikes per minute. He's on a tear right now. He just beat a former champ his last time out. Reyes, yes, he's on a nice little resurgence, but 2 of those 3 wins that he just got came against guys who were on like big losing skids. So like this is a huge step up in competition here. I'm pretty sure the only ranked guy he beat on this run is Nikita Krylov, who, you know, hasn't looked that great recently. So still a little worried. I know everyone's rooting for Dom, but I'm going to side with Ulberg here. Hate to say it. If you're looking for anything else, take the over 1.5 is minus 185, so you'd have to parlay it. Ulberg's hit it in 3 of his last 4, and Reyes has hit it in 4 of his last 7. Fight end by KO. It's a hefty price. It's minus 325, but 7 of Ulberg's 12 pro wins have come by KO, and 10 of Reyes' 15 pro wins have come by KO, and both guys have been KO'd a combined 4 times before.
I'm worth 100,000 like Woodrow. When a ball call me Wilson, going overboard at the Hilton.